Pythium has finally claimed the throne that is basically in their cap circle and full of militia. After 29 turns, they did it.
Some people thought this day would never come, but here we are.
Yeah. And as the wheel turns back. Barbarians have come. This is why you don't maybe want Misfortune 3, because these barbarian armies get pretty big. So, what do you think the over/under is on Pythium retaking this province?
You know, and it looks like it could be done in 2 turns, but in practice, I think, it's a 50-50 between 2 turns and like 9 turns.
Yeah, this army could probably move, and then maybe this army could come just for some help.
Yeah, and, he's got what, 30 mages he could bring to bear.
He could, yeah, he could. What's that spell? What's that spell nobody uses that just fatigues people down? Stellar Cascades. Yeah, you could Stellar Cascades all those barbarians.
I mean, I think the play here is to blow about 20 more pearls, not to use something gemless like Stellar Cast.
Those angels, yeah, the angels would be good. Definitely, definitely. All right, what do we got? So, um, there was a deal. Um, I think all these nations around here are going to kind of just stay the same. Pythium's going to get a little bit bigger.
Well, Caelim's going to get a little smaller. Urk's going to go back to where it was before the war with Caelim. Maybe
Yeah.
a little bigger, I think.
I'll be interesting to see what Uruk has is going to do, because Uruk has this nice big fist at the moment, but I imagine it's pretty behind in like research and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, but it is. I know you always say that research doesn't matter, but when you're this far behind, it really.
Well, having income that you can turn into mages really matters. And Urk, the reason Urk's research is so bad is because he does not have income that he can turn into mages. So I'm concerned. I think Urk needs a good war starting in like a few turns that in order to get back in the game.
And that war would have to be either everyone figures out that Pythium is a threat, or
I think that war. I think it's unlikely that Caelim or Pythium get jumped because they have made this like long year and a half long. I think NIP with themselves and Uruk and.
So I mean, does Uruk have any targets?
I think Uruk either messes around with Urmor and or Pythium, which are both sort of very tied down, busy with other things. Uruk could grab some land, or there's a possibility of Ind. If a dogpile on Ind were to happen, Uruk could pick up 3 provinces or something off of that.
Yeah, but it's tough because I don't see any way of them getting any significant amount of land, except for Pythium dying, which I don't see Pythium dying anytime soon.
So yeah, good luck, Uruk.
All right, we will probably not talk about you as much until you take this giant army and do something with it.
It was like Caelim took a crack at that throne.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. The one that's still filled with envy.
See, okay, wait, yeah, this is, let me guess. HP routing God. Oh yeah, no. Oh, I have been killed by the mist form throne before. The thing here is you just want to send the God. You don't want to send anything else, because
there's 4 Caelim mages in here. I think they're gonna get run over by the heavy cav, the wild men, and the God's doing fine.
Exactly right. The thing is, you want to just use the God, because now there's a problem here because it's actually the mage here is actually
that's
casting
an A8 with like a bazillion air gems. That's rough.
Right, but it's actually casting
Living Air.
What's the spell? Yeah, Living Air. So that actually wouldn't run over. So if you put like fire,
that would kill everything.
And give it a berserker,
Mm-hmm.
a berserker ring, like a lycanthrope amulet. Everything would die, or everything would. What would happen is you'd be surrounded by spring hawks and these things. Nothing would happen for like 80 turns, and then these guys would drown. That's how you take the throne, because Mist. I would say the Mist Warrior's throne, it comes in both Zeus and this guy variant, is really, really hard. Unless you just have. Well, I mean, you have built-in magic weapons.
Yeah, I mean, if he had brought 400 birds, it would have worked.
Not even Indie Uruk could they? This is Indie Uruk.
What's the battle report here? What did Caelim lose? Oh, there go the rest of the Caelim air mages.
Yeah, and a not insignificant. Like these are not cheap troops.
And then I think Calum got in. Look at that barbarian report below the Calum cap. Yeah, there goes a cap only mage. Oof. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you hate to see it. No, no, actually, high seraphs are recruit only. They're the best. They're the best recruit only. Sorry, they're recruit anywhere. They're just really good. They just look like a cap only mage. Let's see. Anything happening on the Tartary front? Tartary seems to be maneuvering its.
yeah. So that's interesting. They stepped rather than go for the fort and siege it. They anticipated Uruk like consolidating on this province and sort of launched. It was like, okay, I'll take the Doomstack fight. Let's go. You know, no tactical reason to take that fight. It looks like Tartary just wanted to fight. Weirdly, Ulm basically scripted on the map like Ulm was just going to let Tartary take the fort, and so but Tartary won't be able to take it because it moved off.
Yeah, I don't. I don't really. I love these
I
lightning arrows.
really don't understand why we have to sacrifice 40 horses to start a battle.
Also, here's the problem. What all this does is it makes the battle happen over here. And if the battle happens over here, your guys are going to be in evocation range, and you do not want you want the battle to happen with these ghosts to run up, these guys to stand right here, and then your guys to stand back here and shoot at the guys, and then the Ulm mages to evoke all these ghosts and kill all the troops. Instead, you're evoking your troops and killing them over here. Like that's not, and yeah.
And look, and there's ghosts stuck behind the sacreds. This is just some really lazy scripting from Tartary.
I do not understand this charge forward.
It's like he wants to stop a gem bait, but Ulm is not the sort of player that would gem burn. And also, you can do that with just a single like turn 1 air elemental and put the other air elementals on like turn 4 or 5. There's just no reason to throw away like 800 gold of horses in order to have the fight happen on the wrong side of the field. It's so bad.
This man army seems to have jumped away from that fort.
It's blocked off In's army, and In has complained.
Oh, that's hilarious! I love it. All right, yeah. So I want to see man move off and then end fight.
I don't see how this is not In getting demolished if either of those armies moves on and Ermer decides to move into it.
I mean, Ind has a lot of banish, but they don't have a lot of troops. So if you had man's army and Ind's banish, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But like, ugh.
Yeah, no, I don't see any of these armies. I think Ermor just sits around.
It can just like roll a dice and move the stack randomly, and hopefully it should kill any of the armies with the possible exception of, I expect it'll take some really heavy losses trying to fight the in stack. And it's pretty serious losses fighting Ind too, just that like it'll win at the end.
What I would do as Ermor is they've got a province here now with 3 other Dominion. Just go take this fort.
I don't know if Ermor wants Pythium.
Is Pythium gonna come over here?
No, they've peaced with Ermor.
Yeah, you're right. No, I don't. I think there's a peace deal here, but this is a very tempting.
Yeah, maybe if they weren't at war with everybody.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think what's gonna happen here is one of these armies is gonna get blown up, and then suddenly people are gonna be like, ooh, like it almost happened to Calum, but Pythium worked out a peace deal, I think.
Yeah, I think Arku and Eryu are waiting to see a battle report with Ind getting wiped.
Yeah. Also, where are Arcosephal's armies?
I think they're lurking around near Ulm, hoping that Ulm will decide to just give it more time.
Oh, sure, that's right. Yes, of course. Here's the army. The Throne of War continues to lie vacant.
Yeah, I think, maybe Eryu will go for that, given that they have those amphibious little plant dudes, and, they could give some mage a ring and go under and get it.
Yeah, I think 20 of these guys plus 2 mages casting Swarm underwater would probably take it.
Or a single thug with a water-breathing ring would probably do it.
Thug, yeah. I think Ind could definitely do it with their angels. That'll probably happen at some point. But they're probably just...
Ind is not an angel nation, it's a lion nation. Didn't you hear?
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's a free spawn lion nation.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Eryu getting its free land. What's Eryu up to? Is Eryu finding any more... Yeah, Eryu continues to be the top of the gem income graph.
Eryu's probably, looking around sadly, wishing a war would start that it could get some land in.
Oh yeah, it would love to just
It's ready to go, I think.
absolutely ready to go. It's got its bog beasts up and running.
Oh, they're
It's
moving
got
toward the front.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
assuming on Ind or Celeborn.
Yeah, yeah. We want to see it. We want to see it.
Yeah, in theory, Pythium and Calum are going to jump on somebody together within the next 4 turns or so.
We're here. It is the beginning
Of the end,
of World War Air.
World War Air.
All the air nations are at war. We've got Ariu. We've got Arco. We've got Calum. We've got Man.
Oh, you're right. It
They're
really is
all at
World
war.
War Air.
All the air nations are at war. Nations not at war include Urbor, who has pieced out all of their aggressors, actually.
Incredibly.
Ind, who's actually still fighting Tartary. So and they're an air nation, but look, these guys are at war too. So Tartary's at war. Tartary's
Yeah.
at war. They're at war. That nothing really has changed on that front. But
Well, I mean, Tartary is trying to pick a fight. That fort with 1,000,000 horses on it is full of old mages. That's like the old mage stack.
look, we've been wanting to see this fight happen for a long time.
I mean, Tartary has been pushing for it. Ulm has been sort of sitting in the castle.
Urbor has been making noises to try to get to this throne, which would be good. I hopefully they can take this underwater province too.
Two magic resist would be great to
Yeah.
go with the Blood Vengeance.
Man continues to pretend to be at war with people and then stop, so that's good. We don't know where this giant army of cavalry is going to go next, but we'll see.
Well, we're told it's going to Arco.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So, and also we talked about how awful lions were. Yeah. Okay, it's just.
Can we watch this?
They're
Yeah.
just so awful.
They're multicolored.
They are.
There
They
they
are
go.
extremely colorful. And
Oof,
they just
flattened.
so the only reason these lions all didn't get decimated is because of the smite. But oh god, yeah, no. So even though all the knights died in a single round to smite, they still managed to lose 22 lions. So
Oof.
yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, so is Ind at war? Is Ind fighting anyone right now?
no, Ind is at the beach, I'm told.
Okay, well, I don't know why Ind doesn't. So there appears to be a gang war going on in Arco here. So Man and Pythium have decided to band up, and despite Man previously being in a defensive pact with Arco, these two are gonna attack Arcocephaly. Okay, so Arcocephaly is now managed with Ariu, and then Ariu is fighting Calum.
Right. So
So
there's
does
a
that mean
there's a
Calum
1v1
is
sort of.
fighting? Does that mean Calum is fighting Pythium?
No. So Ariu and Arco are allied, and
Okay.
the two of them are fighting Calum, Pythium, and Man.
Okay, so this is a 1v1.
This is a 1v1, more or less,
Okay.
and then the other one is a 1v2, but
Okay.
nominally, Arco and Ariu are on the same side.
I can't imagine that Ind doesn't get into one of these wars. Right? Like, what are they going to do? Just stay out of both these wars? They could easily attack Arco, and they could easily attack Ariu.
Yeah, I
There's
think
gotta be
I
some
think
movement here.
they hold out. If Arco's taking losses, they come in and sweep up Arco. If Ariu is maybe Ariu, if Ariu's doing well, maybe Calum bribes them to come in against Ariu, or maybe if Ariu does poorly, they can sweep in and mop
Yeah.
up.
Or
I think Ind is probably waiting for that opportunity.
I'll have to look. I know they signed a lot of really long naps at the end of the last World War. So, yeah, I don't know.
I think Urk, they can attack Ind. I don't think there's any sort of agreement preventing that. I guess they've pieced out from Ermor. My guess would be they sort of poke at Tartary a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah. And I think Uruk is barred from fighting Calum for some period of time.
At least a year, and same
Yeah.
thing with Pythium.
Yeah.
Maybe as Uruk, you're hoping that Pythium and Calum sort of take some losses, so they do not just gank you sort of after that year expires.
We certainly have a lot of Romans building up. Maybe one of these days that I think this province is going down. I think Uruk is reclaiming this province next turn, so we'll have to see.
I thought a hard Harbinger was headed there from Pythium, but
Oh, we do have
it's
a Harbinger over
unclear.
here. What do we got here? Yeah, Harbinger. Let's see. We got a nice kit here for the Harbinger. Not too
No.
bad. Not too
Short
bad.
answer, no.
I don't know this copper. I don't know this copper plate is, but they've got you've got a spear and you've got defense. This is fine.
I would call this a poverty Harbinger.
I mean, yeah. The twist, the enchanted helmet, the weightless.
The weightless
shield.
shield.
I don't know. I think this copper plate looks like maybe a I don't know. Considering
a poverty Harbinger.
Look, I think
let's not mince words here.
Yeah, I mean,
This is the Harbinger of a nation that could not afford to produce items.
Yeah, I mean,
but it works. It works.
There's a certain. I think this Harbinger maybe is kitted to fight air nations. Oh, is this a discount Colossus we see here? We just saw an in combat Shockwave.
I guess it's on advancing cast. There it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't have combat caster right now, so it doesn't have combat caster. Obviously, it doesn't have innate that the Arco does. But I guess, hey, that's pretty good, right? It just defeated a bunch of barbarians with this garbage setup, so not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine what it could do with like a Vine Shield and like a Frostbrand.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pythium has been doing nothing all game. I can only assume they can make 10 Harbingers right now with the amount of pearls they're now getting from.
Yeah, and they're trading for Vine Shields. I imagine those are for the Harbingers.
Yeah, and they're also buying a lot of pearls. So I have to imagine that Pythium is going into. Is it Pythium? It's Pythium, right?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I think Pythium is going into full Harbinger mode. Based on the amount of pearls they're buying. Or maybe they're trying to put the global. I don't know. Still got a whole bunch of indie profits.
Well, when your whole focus is on, beating your head against a wall, and that's what Ulm and Tartary's focus has been on all game, you don't have time for indies.
It's true. And I really just want a battle to happen over here. Like, can we please?
I think we'll see. I mean, I think Tartary is sort of, for whatever reason, will not stop until they get a battle.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think the battle could go either way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's gonna all be down to scripting. It's all gonna be down to maybe some RNG. Are the air elementals landing here? Does the Iron Blizzard land properly, etc.
Yeah, the big question for me is whether the Iron Blizzard will be in range of the cavalry or not.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's pretty much everything this turn. Like, a bunch of NAPs have been dropped, and we look forward to seeing some cool battles very soon. And the Bog Beasts have made it, really to the front almost. So